Morning, everybody. It's time for our Onwards and Upwards show. Everything a global healthcare worker needs to know about living and working in the United States. I am your host, Danielle Chasin, the Director of Special Projects at Kinetics USA, #1 direct hire company in the United States, part of the AMN healthcare family, and very excited to be here with you this morning. We have an amazing show for you this morning. It is Career Day. We are the first company in the industry to do Career Day, and it's going to be a wonderful show for everybody. So very excited to showcase some of our amazing employers. It's going to be your chance to learn all about these different employers in the U.S. They're going to be sharing with you, everything about what they offer, their location, what they're going to be doing with international nurses. So it's going to be a very special show. Before we get started, I know retrogression, if you've heard that word, is a hot topic. I wanted to remind everybody, Connetics does a once a month immigration update with top immigration experts. So if you want to check that out, that will be next month. And we will have some updates for you. But I wanted to remind you, if you hear that word, I know it can be scary, but the key takeaway right now is we can still file you. These employers are still filing you. So please do apply. Our recruiters are on hand, kineticsusa.com/apply, and they are ready and they are waiting for your applications. So please drop in the chats. Let me know where you're watching from. We love to see where our viewers are watching from. I know millions of people worldwide are watching our Onwards and Upwards weekly live shows. So I love to see where everybody is tuning in from. Before we get started with learning all about our amazing employers, I know everybody has an option when you are looking at direct hire companies, and we are very honored that you are considering Kinetics, and I wanted to talk about why Kinetics. Why should you consider coming with us? So as I said, we are the #1 direct hire partner in the world. We have over 16 years of experience in international recruitment, and now we are part of the AMN healthcare family, which has been around for a long time. We are the only direct hire company with a 5 out of 5 on our Facebook reviews. So I like to say, don't take my word. Go see what our nurses have to say. Go see what their experience is. We have a $1,000 referral fee for nurses with NCLEX. So if you have any friends, or colleagues, pay it forward. If they're also considering coming to the US, share their name, and you can get that referral fee on our website. We are members of CGFNS, the AAIHR, and we are certified by the DMW, formerly the POEA. We also have our Circle of Support, which I'm sure if you are tuning in every week to Onwards and Upwards, I'm sure you've heard us mention, and our new Rely portal, which is a nurses portal. We're the only company in direct hire to have this, where nurses can navigate your journey online. So there's amazing information in our Rely portal. And again, we're the only company to have that. We also have our Onwards and Upwards show, everything a global healthcare worker needs to know about living and working in the United States. Some amazing free information, amazing experts that come on, amazing employers like today that share all about themselves and what they offer international nurses. Our Kinetics College, those are free live classes before a talk show. Our Kinetics Care Package, a very important one. If you have not yet taken the English, we offer a free review course as part of our free Kinetics Care Package. And we offer training, transitional training modules. So lots of good stuff on why to come to Kinetics. And we would be honored to be your choice of direct hire companies to bring you to the United States. So before we jump right in and talk about our amazing employers that are on today, also, if you are tuning in for the first time and you're interested in coming to the United States, I want to direct you to our success path. So there's a lot of amazing information online on how to come to the US, but it can be very confusing. Our success path is on our website, and this is the 7-step process on how you can come to the US. So if you're considering coming to the US, now is a great time. We can still file you. If you're just tuning in, if you're hearing the words retrogression, the takeaway right now, just for today, is we can still file you. Tune into our immigration show to hear more. But if you are considering Kinetics and you are considering coming to the United States, this is the information for you. This is how you're going to do it. So the first step is to pass the NCLEX. So all of our nurses need to pass the NCLEX in order to file to come to the United States. The second step is going to be preparing for the interview. So this is where Career Day is an amazing opportunity. You are going to get to learn about 4 incredible employers in the United States. They are going to tell you, why you should apply to them, what makes them special, and then you can do an interview with them. When you apply on our website and you speak with our recruiters, just let them know which employer you are interested in. Once you get an offer, you move to step 3, which is the visa framework. This is where our team, you will have a dedicated case specialist who will help you through the immigration process, through the licensing and credentialing process. Once you get approved for your green card, you will move to step 5, which is the get ready game plan. This is where you do your little happy dance because you're getting ready to come to the United States. You're getting ready to realize your American dream. We're going to help prepare you for the transition. You're going to do clinical modules that are going to get you ready and prepared so you're confident when you arrive. And step 6, this is where you touch down in the United States. This is where all of that hard work, steps 1 through 5, comes to fruition. You are here, you did it. Our team is here to support you. We have a concierge service that is there to pick you up at the airport, to take you around, make sure you're set up with a credit card, a car loan. Here with Kinetics, we are with you every step of the way. And we want to make sure that you are set up and ready to succeed right when you touch down in the US. And then step 7, enjoy and prosper. And that is what we hope for all of our nurses. So please put in the chat where you're watching from. I love to see where our viewers are watching from. And let's see, who do we have? We have Chia, who is watching from Nigeria. We have Ariel, who is watching from Saudi Arabia. Nat, an emergency nurse from Ghana. Gideon from Abu Dhabi. We have got viewers everywhere. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I know everybody is so excited for Career Day. We have some very interesting employers. So we are very, very excited to get started. So let's talk about how today is going to work. So we have some rules. We have a graphic with some rules we're going to pull up. So Career Day, speed dating for nursing careers in the United States. So this is your chance to get your questions answered. The rules are the hospitals are going to go in alphabetical order. So all the facilities are going to go in alphabetical order just to make it fair. They have 10 minutes on the clock to talk about everything about their facility, where they're located, why an international nurse should consider going to their facility. And they're also going to be taking questions. So please put questions in the chat. If they don't get to take your questions during their 10 minutes, then they're going to take your questions after and they're going to answer them in the chat. And also, let's see the map of the United States. So we have employers from all over the United States. With direct hire, you can see where the green and the purple. And then if you're also interested in staffing, our sister company at AMN, O'Grady Payton, they have offerings in that navy blue color. So as you can see, the United States is big. There are a lot of options. I know California, New York, Florida, Texas, those are kind of, those main ones that maybe you hear, but there are a lot of other options and a lot of other incredible states, 50 amazing states. So you're going to hear all about these different facilities and where they're located and why you should consider that state. So let's talk about how to choose a facility. You're going to hear a lot of information today, and it's going to be tough. They're all amazing. How do you decide which one's going to be right for you? So you want to be thinking about the area where they're located. Is that going to be a good fit for you? Do you have friends there, family there? What's the weather like? What's the traffic like? What's the travel like? All of those things. You want to be thinking about their accreditation and awards. Is that important to you? What awards and accreditations do they have? What kind of training programs do they have? How are they going to bring on international nurses? What kind of community is there? Is there already a built-in international community, or are they excited to build up an international community? What are they going to be offering you? What kind of benefits are they going to be offering you? What kind of specialties do they take? Maybe you have a specific specialty and you are looking for an employer that takes that specialty only. What kind of spousal support do they have if you have a spouse? Career prospects. What do they have in terms of career development? How are they going to help you in your development as a nurse? And you know, at the end of the day, I'm really going to say the most important is just to trust your gut. That is going to lead you in the right direction. If you feel like this is going to be a good match for you, trust your gut. Your gut will never lead you wrong. So we have got 4 amazing facilities here today. Let's bring them up. We've got Baptist Health, Hendrick Health, Jackson Hospital and Clinic, and Miller's Health System. So very, very excited for today, Career Day. These 4 employers are going to come up and they're going to share everything that you need to know about them. Once again, please put your questions in the chat and they will be taking questions as they can. All right, so let's bring our first facility on. Let's bring in Baptist Health. Do we have Baptist Health? Hopefully we didn't freeze here. Oh, there we go. I see some smiling faces. Good morning to Tammy, Christine, Jean, and Mary Jo. So excited to have Baptist Health here. It is an honor to be associated with Baptist Health. I know we have some Kinetics nurses already at Baptist Health, so very excited to be hearing all about what you are offering your international nurses, where you're located, what makes you guys special. You know how it works. You got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
Thanks, Danielle. Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
Oh, wonderful. Well, can you see our screen? Because we want to tell you all about Baptist Health, and we're sharing a screen with you. There you go. Well, let me tell you, we are part of Northeast Florida, and we're located not only in that market, but we also go into Southern Georgia and throughout the state of Florida with many, many opportunities for our nursing staff. We have a little video to share with you, first of all, to give you an idea of our market. So let me share that with you.
Oh, did we lose everybody? Maybe some technical difficulties this morning. We are live after all. So it happened. All right. I think we are back.
Thank you. Sorry, our video stopped on us, but we're here with you.
That's okay. Okay, go ahead, Tammy.
We're part of, like I said, 6 hospitals. We're in Northeast Florida, And we're a magnet health system. And so I hope that that means a lot to you. It means a lot to us that our nurses have a voice, and we're proud of our shared governance model. So would love to have you join us in that in the future. We have about 4,000 nurses and a lot of opportunities. We have all services from newborn labor and delivery. We have a new, brand new tower for pediatrics, and it's part of our children's hospital. We're the only children's hospital in the region. And so if you're interested in pediatrics, definitely check out that opportunity for us. And it's a trauma center. We're located in 6 hospitals, like I said, and not only in the tertiary medical center, but also out into the communities. We have hospitals with 50 beds all the way up to 500 beds. So a lot of options for you. Obviously, stroke certified, chest pain certified, and all of those things that should be important to you as you're considering where you would want to work in a health system. And so today I have with me the nurse executive for the Tertiary Medical Center, our downtown largest campus, Christine Smith. She's going to tell you a little bit about that campus. And then we have 2 of our Connetics nurses, one all the way from the Philippines and calling us from there because she's there visiting some family, and so wanted to participate anyway. So thank you, Mary Jo, for doing that, Joy for doing that, and Jeannie's here too. So Chris, I'll turn it over to you. If you could tell us a little bit about the downtown campus and all the opportunities for our team members there.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tammy. I certainly want to share how wonderful the Baptist Jacksonville campus is. We are the tertiary care center for our Baptist health system, meaning we get all of the complex cases here. We take care of everyone from our open heart surgery patients. In our heart hospital, we have a heart rhythm center that we take care of patients with rhythm issues. We also we do TAVRs. We are a comprehensive stroke center where we take care of stroke patients, not only here in the Northeast Florida region, but we also get referrals from Southeast Georgia. We are partners with BMDA. We have a BMDA oncology state-of-the-art center that we also have take care of those complex oncology patients here in the hospital, as well as high-risk OB and everything in between. We have orthopedics, bariatrics, med-surg, telemetry, all of those things. It's a wonderful campus. Keeps us busy. We share the campus with our Wilson's Children's Hospital, which is the only children's hospital in this region. And as Tammy mentioned, is a trauma center. So we have lots of opportunities here in the Jacksonville area. It is warm, nice and warm. We do get some of the seasons, not snow, but we certainly get a little bit of the coldness and definitely enjoying the warm weather here in Florida and the beaches. We are not very far from the beaches. In fact, we have a hospital that is our beaches hospital that is located at the beach. So we are super excited that you're taking a look at us, and we certainly enjoy being here at Baptist and welcome anyone that is willing to take us on and enjoy us here. We are certainly here to train you and get you prepared and set you up for success. So I'm going to turn it back over to you, Tammy, and hopefully Mary Joy and Jeannie can tell a lot about where they're working and how they're enjoying their experiences here at Baptist Health.
Thanks, Chris. And so 2 of our Kinetics nurses, like I said, are joining us today because we wanted you to be able to hear from them how they were onboarded, how they feel like they were trained and supported when they were transitioning. And each one of them has a uniqueness to their story, which could apply to your personal situation. So I'm going to turn it first to Mary Joy and welcoming her today. I guess it's tonight where you are, right? And thank you for joining us. If you could tell the group a little bit about you.
Thank you, Tammy. Hi, I'm Mary Joy. I'm one of the international nurses that hired through Connetics for Baptist Health. Currently, I was assigned in Heart Hospital. So we have patients post-TAVR, post-CABG, Impella, and balloon patients. So, it's really hard the transition that I have from Philippines to the US because it's not every cases that we have in the Philippines is the same where I am at. You know what I mean? We don't have impala patients, balloon patients. It's very rare to have in the Philippines. So it's kind of hard to adjust into um, the procedure. When I first heard impala, what I said is, "What is that?" So I really don't know what it is, but my preceptors, they're very, very good and very nice. So because I'm a kind of person that always asking questions, of course, especially because it's about patient care. So uh, it feels so light, and they didn't give you a lot of pressure to understand everything, because you cannot understand everything and have a knowledge to every learnings that you have. So they help me to adjust smoothly, not just how handling different cases, because I'm in a heart hospital, but also helping me when it comes to my lifestyle also, because when I was hired by Baptist, I was pregnant. And yeah, so they didn't discriminate me, because way back in the Philippines, it's really hard to work, or sometimes they will not accept you if you're pregnant. Because especially I'm working in an ICU, and it's a heavy work. So, but they helped me. They didn't push me to work like this or that. And I was in the training during that time. So uh, the training that I have is based on my convenience. So that is good. Baptist is not just helping you to the career that you have, but also to the lifestyle, and it's a holistic approach that they're be offering you. So that's why
Thank
I'm
you.
very happy to be part of the Baptist Health System family.
Well, we're happy that you're here and your whole
Yeah, thank you.
family. Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
all of you. And safe travels back.
Uh-huh.
If I don't talk to you again before you start your trip. Thank you. Can
You're
you tell us
welcome.
a little bit about your transition? We're glad you're here
Yes.
today.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Jean Rivera Malonzo. I was employed by Baptist Medical through Connetics last year. My husband and I migrated from the United Kingdom last August. So we've been here actually a year now. Um, Thanks to Baptist, our transition was a smooth despite our issues. Like Mary Joy, I expectantly fell pregnant in between the issuance of my visa and our arrival here in the US. So you can only imagine the anxiety and the worries I had when I found out I was pregnant before I arrived here in the US. I also had a medical restrictions, but Baptist helped me find a temporary unit with a lighter load to ensure that will have a healthy and safe pregnancy. So they placed me in employee health at the time, where I barely did manual and handling until I started my maternity leave. Baptist also has a very good medical benefits. So I managed to give birth, and still up to now, my baby's having regular checkups, and we had good medical benefits here. Then I started my neuro ICU. I was transferred to neuro ICU after my maternity leave, where I was welcomed by my manager and my coworkers. I had an 8-week preceptorship program to be introduced to the new facility and to the new environment. Um, it's good because having that mentor with me during those times had greatly helped me adjust from the difference between the UK nursing and the US nursing. For I always had somebody available who I can easily ask questions to. As Tammy mentioned, Baptist Downtown is the largest branch out of the 6 Baptist hospital here in Jacksonville. We do offer a broader spectrum of patient specialties. I'm specialized in neuro, and Mary Joyce specialized in cardio. As mentioned, they have pediatrics and oncology, so there's a lot more jobs available for here at downtown. Um, Baptist Downtown helped my transition also by helping my husband find a full-time job. He was able to work at the labs as a medical assistant before our baby was born, so we were going to work together. And then when I gave birth, since I was working night shifts, they also helped him find a PRN job in NICU. So there was a wide range of extensive support that I received from Baptist to make our journey and easy, to let it become pleasant rather than a scary journey. So I would definitely recommend Baptist Hospital to any future nurses to come here.
Thank you, Jean. I know our time's up. You all did an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Danielle, I'll turn it back. I know we went a little bit over, but it was worth it because we want you all to know about Baptist Health. And if you're interested, connect with Kinetics and we'll help you on board here.
Thank you for sharing, Jean and Mary Jo. And that's okay that you guys went a little bit over. We could not stop Jean in the middle of those beautiful words. It makes me so happy to hear when our nurses feel the support and the love. I know, I can't even imagine moving to another country when you're pregnant and starting a new job, and to hear how Baptist welcomed both Jean and Mary Jo, helped them adjust both at work and in their lifestyles. I think it speaks volumes about Baptist Health and how much they value their employees and how they treat their employees. So I think for any nurses watching, around the world, obviously Baptist Health has those awards and accolades. I mean, Magnet, only 8% of hospitals in the US have Magnet designation. So that's a huge positive. But aside from just those awards and accolades and even the location, sunny Florida, you're hearing from two nurses who had an amazing supportive experience when they came to Baptist. And I think that speaks volumes. So thank you to the Baptist team. Thank you, Christine, Mary Joy, Jean, and Tammy for being a part of Career Day. If you are interested in working in Baptist Health, please apply on our website, kineticsusa.com/apply, and tell your recruiters that you are interested in Baptist Health, and they will get you on their schedule. So our next employer, I saw we actually had a comment in here from Mohammed Bari Karim, who says, do you have a facility in Texas? So lucky for you, Mohammed, our next employer is going to be Hendrick Health, and they are located in Texas. So they are going to come on and tell you all about Hendrick. They are located in Texas, but everything that they are going to offer, what makes them unique, what makes them special. So let's bring in Hendrick Health. Let's bring in our guests. It's an honor to be associated with Hendrick Health, and we are so excited to have Hendrick Health on our Kinetics Career Day today. So good morning to Priscilla and Alicia and Cheryl and Jane. We are so excited to have you all here this morning to share all about Hendrick Health. You have 10 minutes on the clock. Let's get ready and get started.
Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for having us. We're so happy to be a part of this really neat event and really get to participate. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Priscilla Camacho. I am the Director of Centralized Support Services here at Hendrick Health. I've been here for about almost 10 years, and I can truly say it's the best organization to work for. We are a nonprofit organization governed by a board of trustees, and so we really get to make changes and see positive momentum in real time. We have the ability to control our own destiny, and so I think that's really important for a frontline employee to know and be able to do. The mission of our health system is such an integral part of our community and the healthcare that we offer. So I want to share a video with you all just to give you a little bit more understanding.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
So, as you all saw, our mission is to deliver high quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. I wanted to share that video with you all so you could see our unique faith based approach to healthcare and how we always strive to be compassionate to our patients. A little bit about Hendrick Health System. We have 3 campuses. We have 2 located in Abilene and 1 located in Brownwood. Our 2 campuses in Abilene, one is located on the north side of town. It is our largest facility. Has 540 licensed beds. And then we have a campus on the south side of town, which has 231 beds. That is about a 15-minute drive from one campus to another. Then we have a campus in Brownwood. Brownwood is about an hour southeast of Abilene, and not too long of a drive. We serve 24 surrounding counties. So you can see we play such a vital role in healthcare in Texas because we cover such a large land mass. Abilene and Brownwood communities have so much to offer for all stages of life. The population in Abilene is about 125,000. Abilene is really growing. It's a growing city with that small town feel. So really, you're bound to run into people everywhere you go. And really, we've got that small town feel here. We have great school systems here in Abilene. We have 3 major universities. We have a lot of different restaurants with different types of cuisines. Like I said, we're growing, and we have lots of fun events all over the city, all throughout the year. Brownwood is a little bit smaller. Population is 19,000. It's still, one of those small town feel cities. One of the town's biggest features is the lake. They have Lake Brownwood there, so you'll see a lot of water activities, nature, fun things to do. They also have newly developing downtown, so more restaurants, building an event center, and they also have great school systems and a really good community feel. Both towns are excellent for raising families and have a really affordable cost of living there as well. One of the things I really wanted to share with you all is something unique about our health system. We actually have 9 nursing schools that feed into our health system. And so we really foster growth and learning here in our facility. Oftentimes you can walk through our halls and see students on all of our nursing units. Our nurses really take pride in educating students and growing them. We really foster growth within our hospital. And so I wanted to share that with you all. And then our international nurses. We love our international nurses. Our Hendrick Health is home to over 100 international nurses ranging from Saudi Arabia, the Philippines, Canada, Kenya, all over the place. And so really, Hendrick is about embracing culture and having everybody join our family. And so I'm going to pass it on to Alicia, and she's going to share with you a little bit about our different campuses.
So I'm Alicia Riggins. I'm the Abilene Market Director for our emergency department. So I have North and South, and then a freestanding ED. So I'm going to share a little bit about our accreditations and our awards that Hendrick Health has received. All campuses have their neonatal and maternal designations, as well as various trauma designations. So that way we can take care of our tiniest patients and our most injured patients. North and South also have stroke certifications, as well as North is a primary heart attack center and is accredited for head and knee surgical care. Hendrick is one of the only facilities, that has won the Gallup Great Workplace Award 17 years in a row. This shows our engagement and our satisfaction from our staff. It's based on confidential surveys that all the staff take. We were selected as one of the best places to work by Modern Healthcare 3 times in a row, which shows that Hendrick is an outstanding employer. We've received Nursing Specific Award at Pathways to Excellence 4 times in a row, and it identifies that Hendrick has the essential elements for an ideal nursing practice. We also participate in the DAISY Award, and some of you may know what the DAISY Award is. It's an international recognized program that honors individual nurses' skills and the compassionate care that they give. So after that, I'm going to turn it over to Jane and Cheryl.
Hi, good morning. Thank you, Alicia and Priscilla. My name is Cheryl Puzon, and I'm the clinical coordinator for inpatient dialysis for both Hendrick Medical Center North and South. 3 years ago, I came to this country as an international travel nurse to fulfill my dream as a US registered nurse, coming from a 10 years experience as a registered nurse from UK. But still, it is a daunting and overwhelming experience for me to be still away from home and much more to be in a new environment. But luckily and thankfully, I was assigned here at Hendrick Medical Center. What I love about this facility is that they cultivate positive, a healthy, and supportive culture that made me easier to adjust and smoothly transition into my role. They offer a week of orientation for licensed nurse, and a individualized orientation wherever you're assigned. Wherever you go in the facility, you can feel the warmth, the smile, and the embracing working environment of all the staff. All of the worries of being new in this facility have faded away because being a part of a healthcare system like Hendrick embraces diversity and inclusion has given me a sense of security and comfort to help focus on their mission to provide an excellent and compassionate care. They also offer an abundance of opportunities for professional development and career growth. And what makes it fulfilling is that they truly recognize your skills, abilities, and contribution that open doors for career advancement. But the most important thing that made me stay after my 2 year contract is the feeling of being valued. My husband also joined me to be a registered nurse in this facility, and right now he's also working at the cath lab. So I am so excited to open doors to welcome new international nurses and highly recommend Hendrick to join our facility. I'm passing it now to Jane.
Thanks, Cheryl. My name is Mary Jane Mayang Euler. I am the nurse manager of critical care unit at Hendrick Medical Center South. I came from the Philippines more than 2 decades ago. I work for Hendrick Health because its mission aligns with my belief as a person and as a nurse. I had the opportunity to work as a staff nurse to becoming a preceptor to students and ICU staff. I was a charge nurse for many years, then became the nurse manager. There are definitely opportunities for growth within the Hendrick system, as evidenced by my being from a bedside nurse to management position. Hendrick provides education, competencies, and training during onboarding period, and the staff is then paired with a coach for individualized clinical orientation. So come join us in a collaborative, great team in Abilene, Texas, the city that is the official storybook capital of America. And at Hendrick Health, you can start your own story. We may now take questions you may have for us.
Wow, thank you, Hendrick Health team. That was an amazing presentation. I was just writing down some of those awards really that stood out to me. Best places to work by Modern Healthcare for 3 years in a row. Hearing from Cheryl and Jane, who both decided to extend their contracts. Just like amazing. Jane, that started as a nurse and now became a manager, and Cheryl, whose husband works there as well. I think what Cheryl said really stood out to me. She stayed because she felt valued. At the end of the day, I think, if you are looking for an employer that really values you, that wants you to grow, that wants you to succeed, it sounds like Hendrick Health is really the place to be. The fact that Cheryl is there and her husband is there is really a testament to how much they really value and appreciate their international nurses. So that was really an amazing presentation to hear, and love hearing from international nurses who have traveled the road and can share their experience with our nurses. So thank you, Hendrick Health, for being a part of today and sharing all about your amazing system. Sounds like a really special place to work. If you are watching us from around the world, please apply at kineticsusa.com/apply. Our recruiters are waiting, and you can tell them, I'm interested in Hendrick Health. I heard them on the Kinetics Career Day, and they sound like a very special employer that I'm interested in interviewing for, and they can set that up for you. So before we turn to our next employer, I wanted to go over the rules once more and how to choose a facility. So we have a graphic. Everybody is going in alphabetical order because that is the fair way to do it. Everybody has 10 minutes on the clock to share with you why they should be your employer of choice. And you can ask your questions live. So please feel free to put your questions in the chats. We will ask the employers if they have time. And if they don't, they are going to go through the comments after this show and they will answer all your questions. So now is your opportunity. It is your time for speed dating. It's your time to find out more. Some things you might want to consider as our employers are presenting, why you should choose them. We have a graphic with some areas that you might want to consider. So you might want to consider their location, the area that they're in, what they are accredited for, what their awards are, what makes them special, what kind of training programs they have. You just heard from Hendrick Health all about how they train their international nurses and really value their career development. If that's something that's important to you, that's something to look out for. What the community is like, what they are offering their nurses, what kind of specialties they might be hiring for, what kind of spousal support they offer. So we heard from Nurse Cheryl, whose husband is working at the facility with her. That's something that could be important to you to consider. Your career prospects, your benefits. And at the end of the day, as we keep saying, you want to trust your gut. Your gut is going to lead you to the right place for yourself and for your family. So let's bring on our next employer. We are very excited to have Jackson Hospital here with us today. It's an honor to work with Jackson Hospital. And we are so excited to hear all about what Jackson Hospital offers, where they're located, and why you as an international nurse should consider Jackson Hospital. So if you have any questions, please put your questions in the chat. We have Keisha, Monvi, Keith, and Rebecca. Hello to everybody. Hi. So excited to have you here this morning. You guys have 10 minutes on the clock. Ready and go.
All right. Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm excited to be here today to share Jackson Hospital and Clinic with you. My name is Keith Pretzman. I'm the Assistant Vice President of Human Resources. And we'll show a little video which will tell a little bit more about us. But if you're curious, we are located in the central part of Alabama in a city called Montgomery, Alabama. Real quick, before we start on the video, I want to introduce who we have on the live career event with us. I have Rebecca Hayes. She is our Director of Nurse Recruitment. Got Keisha Liba-Wiles. She is one of our registered nurses on one of the med-surg units. And Mia Legal. She is a medical technologist in our laboratory. Just real quick, want to mention our partnership with Kinetics USA. It's a recent new journey for us. It's been a wonderful experience, and we are eagerly awaiting the arrival of our first group of approximately 60 RNs, and we have 10 med techs that will be joining us, and I hope that will be really soon. So we're looking forward to that. So let me present our hospital. Let me just share a video.
Hello, I'm Joe Riley, the CEO of Jackson Hospital and Clinic in Montgomery, Alabama. Our Jackson team enjoys a rich history of 77 years caring for the communities in the river region. I invite you to join our Jackson team, where you'll find a family that cares for you and your professional growth. Most importantly, you'll help us live our mission of caring for all those we serve.
As with anything, any great company, it starts with a team. Everyone plays their role and they bring it together.
all the patients belong to everybody. You know, we help each other, we bounce ideas and thoughts off each other, and we get the help that is needed to really do the best for our patients.
I feel like everybody communicates really well here. It's a very welcoming environment. I don't ever feel uncomfortable to approach physicians or even the higher management here.
There's a good support system. I didn't know everything when I came over here, but there are people who are willing to help.
You feel like you're working with your family and friends. It's not about me, it's not about the nurses, but it's about the patient. Just this morning, ran into the CEO, and he knows you by name. And that's what I just love about him, and not just the employee.
Montgomery is a good place and somehow relatively peaceful.
It's just very welcoming, quiet. There's a lot to do, a lot to see.
We have a great zoo here, the Biscuit Stadium for baseball, a new water park. There's a lot of entertainment downtown Montgomery.
Good food. Who doesn't like good food?
It's a diverse area. You can do pretty much anything that you want to do.
Good for me, especially the weather situation.
Nice and sunny most of the time.
And I think things are also cheap here compared to other states. Things are relatively affordable.
It's really good being here in Montgomery.
I think it's a privilege. It's a dream come true.
I look forward to welcoming you to the Jackson family.
All right. Also, let me, I'm going to share some slides as well to give you a little flavor of what we are about here. We are Jackson Hospital and Clinic. We are a nonprofit community-based hospital. We're licensed for 344 beds, and we have over 2,000 employees. We've been serving the patients and the community here in Montgomery, Alabama, in the central part of Alabama, for 77 years now. We also have the river region, which is what we call the central part of the state. We have the largest multi-specialty clinic in the area. It has over 100 providers, physicians, and we have over 22 specialties that we provide for the community. We're so happy to announce that we have started our first our family residency program. We have the first group of PGY residents, and we're fortunate in that first round group to have PGY2s join them. So they just started here this summer. So that is an exciting venture for us that we're looking forward to for growth and to better serve our community and the patients here. A few obviously, we're proud of our awards and what we've accomplished here as an organization, but some technology that we're very proud of here, robotic surgery, the Watchman invasive procedures that we have available for patients, TAVRs, and EVARs. So very excited about the awards and technology that we are afforded here. Living in Montgomery, Alabama, we're centrally located in the state of Alabama. The unique feature about where we're located is there's such a diverse variety of the geographics that we're afforded here. We're real close to the beach. It's probably about a 3-hour drive to the beach, 3-hour drive to the mountains, foothills of the mountains if you go up north a little bit. Temperatures, it's warm, it's in the south, but it's always the perfect temperature, I think, for us here. Another good feature about the area that we live in is we're very fortunate to be surrounded by several higher education institutions that service our area and the community. So great opportunities for educational growth and further educational opportunities there. Our entertainment recreation is great here in Montgomery. We have just a variety of different things, as you saw in the video, as far as recreation. Just that's a little bit there. Birmingham is an hour and a half north of us. You can get to the beach, which is Gulf Shores, in about 3 hours. Atlanta is within a 2-hour drive from us. Like I said, the mountains, when you get into the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, that's about a 3.5, 4-hour drive from here. So we have a big variety of recreational things that we can take part of here in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm going to let Becca take over right now and talk a little bit about nursing at Jackson.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rebecca, Director of Professional Development and Nurse Recruitment here, and I am live from Sweet Home, Alabama. We are really excited just to get to present to you guys today. So a little bit of our opportunities of our nursing at Jackson Hospital. We have several units. We have orthopedics. We have several that are considered med-surg, but they also have specialty med-surg. That's neuro, ortho, oncology, pediatrics. We also have, of course, our specialty care units, our ER, critical care, CV-ICU, which is really interesting, OR, PACU, endoscopy, and of course we have our step-down units and of course our labor and delivery as well. So we have opportunities available in all of those units. Professional development, some different opportunities that we have here. Jackson does a great job supporting their employees to further their education. We have a clinical ladder program where you can actually earn bonuses for 3 years and up to $6,000 in bonuses in 3 years. We have tuition discounts. We have our nurse residency program where we're here to support students. We have tons of student programs out there. And then we have our simulation lab that is available to you as an employee. You can come in there and you can practice anytime that you need to. We have, of course, preceptor and charge nurse classes, DAISY awards. We are also a DAISY award participant. I will go ahead and pass this on to Keisha.
Hi, my name is Keisha. I'm an international nurse here at Jackson Hospital. Present work on 6 North, which is urology med-surg. I am extremely happy and pleased to represent Jackson Hospital and also my unit 6 North in encouraging international nurses to come here, find a home, find true support and professional development as a nurse here in the US. It's very different transitioning from a totally different country, a different system, to be able to function effectively as an RN here in the US. But I have found so much support and love here. And I would just encourage anybody to come and be a part of this family. I'm here to welcome you, and everybody else is here to welcome you. So just a wonderful place to be.
All right, thank you, Keisha. Mia, tell us a little bit about your experience.
Hey, thank you, Keith. First of all, good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank Jackson Hospital and Connetics for giving me this opportunity to share a few words. My name is Manvi Legal, and I am originally from Kathmandu, Nepal. I came to US in 2016 as a student, and then I finished my bachelor's last year. I started working at Jackson Hospital since September. So far, I have had a great experience at Jackson Hospital. The team, the team members.
Okay, looks like maybe we lost Manby there.
I know. She has great stories, and thank you, Keisha, as well. I know we're out of time. I just want to thank all of y'all. Thank you for this time to share our organization with you today. And
we are always willing to help and motivate you. We have had techs that have been working. They're only myself.
Go ahead, Keith.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to thank everybody today. And we look forward to you joining Jackson Hospital and Clinic, joining our family through Kinetics USA. So thank you very much. I enjoyed this.
Thank you, Keith, Rebecca, Keisha, Manby. Thank you for all being on today and sharing a little bit about Jackson Hospital. I think for a lot of our nurses, it's great to hear from another hospital in a different location like Alabama, and some considerations that you might have, some things that they shared about Alabama that really stood out to me. A lower than average crime rates than the national average. I think that's huge. I know a lot of our nurses are coming with families. They might be concerned about safety. That's definitely very important. Cost of living. Looking at a state like Alabama, where the cost of living is very reasonable, lower than what other states may be. So also another very important factor, and another reason Jackson Health might be a very good choice for you. We heard from Keisha, one of their international nurses, who said that she decided to stay there because of the love and support that the community gave. So maybe in a state like Alabama, you have that love and that support, that close-knit community. So if that's something that's important to you, maybe Jackson Hospital might be a good consideration for you. We're honored to work with them. They are an amazing hospital with amazing opportunities for our international nurses. So if you are interested in working with Jackson Hospital, you can apply on our Kinetics website, kineticsusa.com/apply, and tell your recruiters you are interested in Jackson Hospital, and they will get you on the schedule. Before we turn to our final, but definitely not least employer, I wanted to share that we are also doing an NCLEX exam giveaway of all of our scholars. We'll have 6 lucky winners who will receive their NCLEX exam paid for by Connetics. So tune in at the end. We're going to name who are those 6 lucky winners that are going to get their exam paid for. So let's turn to our final health system. Miller's Health. So excited to hear all about Miller's Health System. We are going to bring out Jaima. I hope I'm saying that right. And BJ, and they're going to share with us what makes Miller's special, where you guys are located, and why our international nurses should consider Miller's. So you got 10 minutes on the clock. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, can we see the slides?
We can't see the slides just yet. We are live, everybody, so this is what happens on the live show. Sometimes we have little technical difficulties, but we figure it out. And don't worry, Miller's team, we stopped the clock for you, so you guys will get your full 10 minutes. There we go. See your screen.
All right.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
All right. BJ, you want to go ahead?
Sure. Good morning. I'm BJ DeCola. I'm the Chief Operating Officer with Miller's Health Systems. I've been with the organization for 27 years, previously as a regional president and also as an executive director at the facility level. I've had the opportunity to work with Kinetics and a number of nurses that we brought over in the past year, and I'll talk about that a little bit later in our presentation. Jaima?
And I'm Jaima Eisenhower. I'm currently the Vice President of Human Resources and Employee Development. And like BJ, I've had the opportunity to grow with Miller's, starting out like BJ did as an administrator in training straight out of college, where then I grew into an administrator and ran one of our facilities for 15 years before moving into human resources, where I've been now for several years. All total, I've been with Miller's for 24 years. And BJ, you've been with us for how long?
27 years, Jaima.
27. And I think longevity is something that makes us unique. We have a lot of staff that have been with our company, whether it's at the administrator level, directors of nursing, even our executive committee and our corporate staff. We have a lot of longevity in our facilities, which is a wonderful thing for our residents and our staff. It helps us to provide continuity of care and an overall experience of quality care for those residents and a good experience for our staff. So a little bit about us. We are a post-acute care company or a long-term care company, and we're located in Indiana. We have 14 skilled nursing facilities and 7 assisted living facilities throughout the state. Those skilled nursing facilities that we operate offer short-term rehab care, long-term care, and we primarily serve the senior population. We also have 7 facilities with a dedicated memory care unit. Our mission is very simple. It's we exist to serve. And that has basically been our mission since 1964, when the Miller family started the company. We provide compassionate care for loved ones and people across the state. One thing that also makes us very unique is we are an employee-owned company. We're the largest 100% employee-owned healthcare company in Indiana. So those opportunities that we provide for not only quality of care, but a great employment opportunity with professional growth opportunities for our staff. So we wanted to give you an idea of where we're at. So we have the map here of the United States with Indiana highlighted in red. So you can see we're centrally located within the country. And then we also have the map pulled out with stars that represent all of our different locations of our facilities. So one thing that makes us unique is being directly in the middle of the country. It's easy to access different parts of the country and even different parts of the world. Most of our facilities are within an hour or two drive of either Indianapolis or Chicago, which makes it very easy to get into those. There's both international airports, which would allow you to be able to fly back home to see loved ones, or get to any other area of the country where you may have friends and relatives relatively easy. I mentioned that we're an employee-owned company. So what exactly does that mean? It's an employee stock ownership plan, which is a retirement plan that is regulated by the federal government. Again, this makes us very unique, and you become an ESOP participant by simply working 1,000 hours in each plan year. So any of our employees that meet that 1,000-hour mark can participate in the ESOP. And what that does is it grows as a retirement account for all of our employee owners, for them saving for their future. So by the time we close each of our years, the profits of the company, portions of those get dispersed into accounts for the employees to save for their future. So we believe in not only growing our employees professionally, but helping to provide for them personally as well. And we wanted to kind of give you a glimpse of things inside our facility. So I mentioned we provide rehab care, we provide long-term care and memory care. One of the things that also makes long-term care a different environment than the acute care world or the hospital world is our patients are with us for longer than just a few days. Average length of stay is less than 30 days. So we do a large portion of rehab where our residents or patients come into our facilities after having an acute care episode, and we do our best to rehab them, whether that's nursing care in combination with therapy care, so we can get them back home into their community setting. Others will stay with us for the duration of their time, but the majority of our residents we see going home back into the community. So our nurses are very skilled. We are more of a step down setting to the hospital. And that's a misconception, I think, about a lot of long-term care or skilled nursing facilities, that nurses don't use their skills. And you absolutely will use your skills in our environment. We have nurses providing wound care, trach care, doing respiratory treatments. And then the other side is because our patients are with us for longer than just a couple of days, you get to develop a relationship with them. You get to know them on a personal level as you care for them during that stay. So you get to know them, you often will get to know their families, and we become like a family to many of our residents. So that is one of the things that draws many of us, like BJ and I, to stay in long-term care for many, many years, because it's an incredibly rewarding experience. And then we want to just share some pictures with you. We've been in operation since 1964. Some of our facilities are newer than others, but we've worked hard to try to renovate our facilities to make sure that they are comfortable for our residents and we can provide them the care that they need inside. So this is just a couple pictures of two of our different facilities. Inside each of our resident rooms, one of the things that we are charged with is to provide them with a home-like environment. So we have single rooms or private rooms. We also have some of our rooms that are semi-private, where our residents or patients will share a room with another individual. Our therapy, as I mentioned, is a huge part of what we do. So we have therapy gyms that have a variety of equipment in it. In the one picture, you can see there's a little kitchen in the background. We work with the residents on activities of daily living. What do they need to be able to successfully do to get them home safely and successfully? And then we have dining room areas, lounge areas, and common areas where they can visit with families or other residents that are in the facility with them. BJ?
Thank you, Jama. I wanted to discuss some of the benefits that we have here at Miller's Health Systems and also what we can provide in the state of Indiana. We will provide temporary housing to any of our nurses that arrive We have assisted in getting our nurses settled and acclimated to the community. We have been very fortunate to have 14 nurses arrive through Kinetics that we interviewed and hired approximately 2 years ago. Some of them have come with families, and we are very fortunate to have employed some of their family members, spouses, significant others. Actually, I believe a high school age child in one situation. We've also assisted one of the families, one of the spouses, in getting a teaching job at a local school. So we've been very pleased with how that's all worked out, and the nurses have as well. We have a competitive nurse package with salary and benefits, health insurance, vacation time, paid time off benefits. Another unique thing about us, we had 4 nurses that we brought over approximately 1 year ago, and all of them have accumulated and saved their vacation time for August here of the current time that we're in. And they've all traveled back. 3 of the 4 have traveled back home to see their family this summer, and we've given them extended period of time off. And all of them have told us how appreciative they were of that, to be able to not only leave for a period of time, but get some additional time off to go see family, spend some time with family after being in the United States for a year. So that's something that we certainly will work with any nurses on and their families, because we know how important family is to them. We have a 401k savings plan and program, and the ESOP, employee stock ownership plan, that Jama had mentioned, health insurance benefits that are available, and ongoing education and professional growth opportunities. That's something that we really want to keep our nurses not only educated and trained on the services that they're providing right now, but things that they might be required to provide in the future. We have annual skills training, and we're certainly open to sending all of our nurses to any types of classes that are offered throughout the state of Indiana. Cost of living comparisons, we wanted to point out that Indiana is one of the best states to live in terms of cost of living. We are 9% below the national average. We have some large cities such as Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Evansville, but we're mainly small and mid-sized cities. So it's very appropriate to live in, low crime. We offer 4 seasons if you love the seasons. You know, we're in great summer weather right now. We'll have fall here shortly. If you like snow, we'll have snow here in a few months. We have nationally recognized higher education universities throughout the state. And as Jama mentioned earlier, we're very close by proximity-wise to international airports in Indianapolis and Chicago. Next slide. If you go to the next one, please. We have a couple of nurses that couldn't join us today, but I just wanted to briefly touch on what they had to say coming into the United States. Neil had never worked in a long-term care setting before, had a hospital setting background, and was very pleased with and appreciative of the opportunities that we provided him when he arrived. If you go to the next slide, please. And then Clarissa came with her family. She was one that arrived with her husband and 3 children, and she's talked about what a rewarding experience it has been for her and her family, and the connections that she has made with both the residents and personally in the community, the local schools and their families. She's been very impressed with being able to witness the incredible journey of the staff of the residents and their recoveries, and a great sense of fulfillment knowing that she can contribute to their well-being and offer the best care possible. So in closing, we just wanted to say thank you for the time today. We are a premier provider of senior care in Indiana. We have the competitive wage and benefits package, a very low cost of living in Indiana, and offer professional growth opportunities beyond just being a staff nurse. If you'd like to become a manager or do something beyond that, we are open to giving you the education and training that you need to do that. So thank you very much, Danielle.
Thank you, BJ. Thank you, Jama. That was a very interesting presentation for our nurses who are watching worldwide. If you are interested in working with the senior community, Millers can be clearly a very, very interesting opportunity. I know when you were both talking, I could just tell, you know, it's a family feel. It's an employee-owned company. You've been there for 24 and 27 years. I think that really speaks volumes. The fact that you gave your international nurses some extra time off so they could visit their families, you can just tell Millers is the kind of place that really values their nurses, values families. So if that's something that's important to you, you want to go somewhere where they're going to value your family, they're going to value your children, They're going to make you feel like a part of the family. You can just tell Miller's is really that kind of place. And also the state. I know for a lot of our nurses, they don't know too much about Indiana, but that was very interesting. I know you said, I just wrote it down, cost of living 9% below the national average. That's huge. It is extremely expensive to live in the United States, and to live in a state where, the cost of living is reasonable and affordable. That goes a long way. So an amazing opportunity to work at Miller's in Indiana. They have a lot of facilities, a lot of professional development opportunities. So thank you both, Jema and BJ, for sharing. For any of our nurses who are interested in working in Miller's, you can apply at the Connetics website, connetixusa.com/apply, and tell your recruiter, I want to interview with Miller's. I saw them on Career Day and I am excited about them. So thank you to our 4 wonderful facilities for sharing all about themselves: Baptist Health, Hendrick Health, Jackson Hospital, and Miller's Health System. It was certainly very interesting to hear all about where you're located, what you offer your international nurses, and what your nurses can expect from being with your companies. So thank you so much for sharing and for being a part of Connetics Career Day. We are honored to be associated with these 4 healthcare systems and very grateful for their time, sharing all about themselves to our international nurses worldwide. So as I mentioned, we are giving 6 lucky winners their NCLEX exams for free. We are covering those costs. So we are going to announce those winners. Drum roll. I don't know if anybody can hear, but I'm tapping on my desk. Drum roll. So congratulations to these 6 NCLEX scholars, part of the Kinetics NCLEX scholarship. We are going to be covering the cost of your exams. So congratulations to all of you. I know this can be a big cost for our international nurses. So we are so excited that we are able to gift you the cost of your exams. Our Kinetics team will reach out to you and give you information on that. So if you see your name on the screen, congratulations to you. So some of our upcoming shows that we have for the rest of this month and going into September, we're going to bring up the schedule. Our Onwards and Upwards every Friday at 7 a.m. Everything a global healthcare worker needs to know about living and working in the United States. Next week, we have our stateside Northeast show. So tune into that if you're interested in working in the Northeast. September 1st, CGFNS exam, English exam 1-year check-in. Going to be a very interesting show all about the different exams that CGFNS will accept. September 8th, understanding your job offer, how to dissect what an employer is offering you, what you should be looking for. September 15th, okay, this is going to be a big one for everybody. Immigration Q&A. We're going to talk about all retrogression. Hopefully, we're going to get the updated visa bulletin. We have our experts on the show that are going to share their insights. And then September 22nd, we have another stateside show. On September 12th, we have our LaFora talk show, Overcoming Challenges, working with different patient care roles. So make sure to tune into that if you are interested. We also have our Kinetics College, which are live shows every Monday at 6 a.m. with our amazing partners, Aspire RN, Swoosh, 9.09ers, and iPass. So those are free classes for things on the NCLEX and on the English exam. So make sure to check into that. We also have our Kinetics initiatives. We have a free English scholarship. So that's part of the Kinetics Care Package. If you have not taken the English exam, we will cover the cost of your review. We have our $1,000 referral fee. If you know any nurses with NCLEX, it's extended until August 31st. You can refer your colleagues, your friends, and avail yourself of that $1,000 referral fee. We have our podcast, Nursing in America. We are the #1 direct hire company, and we have a nurse aid program if you are interested in that. Of course, our Onwards and Upwards live show for all global RNs coming to America. Lots of good free information. Our Kinetics College, and we are also hiring for Allied. So if you are any one of these positions, if you're interested in coming to the U.S., we have Allied needs that we are hiring for. So if you liked any of the employers that you heard today, you're interested in any of those 4, please apply on our website, connetixusa.com/apply. Our recruiters are on hand, ready, waiting, and excited to talk to you about these employment opportunities. So I wanted to leave off with a quote by Tom Hanks from A League of Their Own. I know for a lot of our nurses, it's very exciting to hear from these employers, but they also have that word retrogression, kind of hanging in the background. Tom Hanks said in this movie, it's a really good quote. He said, "It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great." I know it is a scary move. It is hard. You have a lot of steps. We talked about that success path. But if it was easy, everyone would do it. It's what makes it special. You heard from a lot of international nurses here today about their experience, how they're thriving in the US at their facilities, and how happy they are, supported, feeling the love of their community. And that could be you. That can be you. We are still filing. I know retrogression is in the background, but we are still filing. Now is the time to apply, to come with one of these amazing employers to the US. This is your time. And to end off, we actually have a positive message from Dr. Nurse Paul about retrogression. Dr. Nurse Paul is a frequent guest on our shows if you've been watching, and he shares a little bit about his journey and a little bit of an inspiring message for some of our nurses who are thinking about potentially coming to the US and worried that maybe now is not a good time. So let's listen from Dr. Paul and hear what he has to say.
As someone who survived retrogression, I had to wait almost 10 years to get to the United States. Abandoned by employer back in 2014 when I was already current. By the way, my priority is 2008. Abandoned by my employer in 2014. Got recaptured 2015. When I got recaptured, there was a retrogression again for several years back. Put me back another 2 years. Almost 10 years to get here. And live the American dream, the life that I wanted. Guys, do not stop with what you're doing. I have three key takeaways for you guys, for you nurses all over the world that are watching us today. The first one is continue with what you are doing, with the process that you are doing, whether it is filing I-140, whether it is getting documentary qualified, whether taking your IELTS, reviewing for the NCLEX, or doing your visa screen, or whatever processes your employers or your lawyers are requiring from you. Keep doing that. You want all of them in place for when the retrogression moves and it's time for you to be interviewed. You want all of them in place because the visa is numerically limited. Retrogression is a cycle. It happens. It will happen. It will keep happening. The first one that gets into the consul's desk with all their papers in gets to go to the United States first. Number two, do not make life-changing decisions until you have your visa. Don't sell your houses. A lot of people made this mistake. I've been an admin for Lefora for 4 years. I've been a nurse here in the States for 6. I survived retrogression for 10 years. Heard people sold their houses, quit their jobs, or quit their kids' school, and then ending up having to have retrogression, and now they don't have visa because they're retrogressed for a year. Don't do that. Wait for your visa on your hand, and you have a flight to the United States before you make any life-changing decisions. And the last one is do something else while waiting. Go to Saudi, go to UK, go to Germany, stay in your country, and improve your nursing skills, get more competent, try another unit and try specialty units, but do something to improve your career. Once you get here, trust me, it will be worth it. If I quit, I would not have lived the American dream that I've always wanted when I was young. So that's it, guys. This is only 1 year retrogression, but we're going to survive through this. Thank you, guys.
So a great message from Nurse Paul. Control what you can control. If you are watching from around the world and you are thinking, I don't know if now is the right time, a retrogression is in the background, do what you can do. Retrogression, it happens. We have had experience with retrogression in the past. Connetics has been bringing international nurses for 16 years. We know how to handle this. We are still filing cases. Take the NCLEX. Apply to us, interview with one of the employers that you saw today that interests you, and see if it's going to be the right fit for you. Get your application in. Don't delay. Control what you can control. and we would be honored to help you come to the US. We've helped thousands of nurses, and we would love to help all of you. I see there are so many people in the chat that are watching from all around the world, which makes me so happy. We would be honored to be a part of your journey. And now to close, we're going to show some pictures of some of our nurses that are here in the US that are happy, that have made the transition. And I hope it's an inspiration for all of you nurses who are watching worldwide. You heard from some amazing employers today on the Kinetics Career Day. Thank you to our employers for being a part of the show. And thank you to their nurses who shared their quotes and their experiences. As you can see, there are many options in the US that are hiring right now, looking for international nurses. So now is your time. So let's see those beautiful pictures and beautiful testimonials. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate all of you, and have a great rest of your day and your weekend and your week.